We are entering a new world, and there is challenge in every field. I run a hospital. We are getting equipment which is providing reports, and radiologists first go through the report, which is machine generated, and only after that they have the ability to confidently move forward. Otherwise, their confidence is lost. A professional who has been into that field, a radiologist for 15, 20 years, feels unsafe without going through a report which the machine has generated. Now come to teaching. It will be the same. It will be the same. The quality of the material provided by AI would be such that a teacher, without going through that, would feel incomplete taking a class. Any doubt about that, anyone? No doubt about it. And then we say, teachers won't be replaced. You are going to teach, and you are feeling unsafe without referring to a AI developed pedagogy which you are trying to lesson plan, which you are trying to implement. So things are not that simple as they look. We have been overtaken in the functions of our mind by AI. The way the Industrial Revolution took the physical part of us and machines started to weave better, transport better. We didn't fly, flew, and we flew because the machines flew. So it took us into a different world altogether. AI is doing the same. It will take us into a world of the mind which would be like flying is what a physical plane does, which we never could do. First, it was the bicycle, which outdid us, and before that, the wheel itself. So now the question of a teacher being more than a simple body and a simple mind, and can a teacher be more than a body and a mind? This is the biggest question which we need to ask ourselves. Who are we? If things we create can outdo us, and in the physical world it has been obvious since 200 years plus. 200 years plus it's been obvious. Physically we have been beaten by machine. Even in the basic calculations, nobody has a problem with the calculator. But that was not what we are in today. It's complete set of ideas. And how was it achieved? It was achieved by seeing how neural networks work in the human being and how a human mind goes after accumulating knowledge from memory and then bringing it out and delivering it. This is what we generally do in a class, and in any class or in any form of instruction. They studied that. What we call, or is now being called, the father of AI, Jeffrey Hinton, did his BA in psychology. But he got a Nobel Prize last year in physics. He got a Nobel Prize last year in physics. He didn't study physics in his life. He never did any university course in physics at all. He just studied neural networks, how they go in the mind tap the memory, get what you have in the memory, and reproduce it. It became a clear physical function. What we were doing was a clear physical function that they were able to digitalize as programmers. And for doing that, he got a Nobel Prize. He shared a Nobel Prize. So, they have been able to make a much bigger memory, right? Incomparable to the memory of all of us. And then they have gone into it and are able to extract. And therefore, these miracles which we feel of AI, doing what can be done by a normal human being maybe in an hour, in a few seconds. And some things which even we can't do in our whole lifetime. I mean, to get that and access that data, it will take a lifetime. So what do we do now? What we do is, we try to know ourselves at a higher level. We have to know ourselves at a higher level. Is there anything else in us which is stronger than what AI is from what we do with our minds? And is there something in us stronger than what the physical machines have done since 200 odd years? Is there or is there not? And if it is there, what is it? Do we have something in us which is much stronger than our mind and our body? Values are something which by itself are a quality. Quality rests on something concrete. Souls, right? We all have souls? Very sure about it? Right? But we don't know what our soul is. We know what our mind is and what it does. We have studied all through our lives. We know we have a memory. We know we have planned our lives. As teachers, you have lesson plans. Everything you know, and you know what your mind can do. You access it and bring out. And anything new which you have to do, you study it, go over it, or take something and keep it in front of you so that if your memory fails, then you read it. And that again, reading is part of the mind. Body, you know, physical body. But what about the soul which you are speaking of? Most of the times we are working with our minds. And if I tell you what is the best quality of the soul, could anyone reply on that? Quality of the mind, you will say. Quality of the body, you will all reply. Come on, tell me what is the quality of the soul, which is so primary that it is better than your mind and your body. Realization. Realization, you use a lot of your mind in that. Purity of what? Come on, that's good, that's good. It's encouraging. That's good. I mean, don't stop your mind from working. Work out. Positive thinking, okay. Critical thinking, that's good. Being open-minded. Truthful, okay. A lot of good qualities are coming out. Right? By the grace of God, you didn't say something negative about the soul. All the qualities you mentioned are very, very positive qualities. I was fearing whether you would say anger. But you didn't. And you wouldn't. Anybody here would raise her hand to say anger is also part of the soul? No. So deep inside us, there is something so very great that if you can understand it the way it is, it will take you towards a lot of things which you have all mentioned. But in itself, you can look at the soul. In itself, if you can look at the soul. Soul without anything of what you have said. Just the soul, pure soul. Difficult. But when you look at the soul in that state, it is the most generative thing you ever can come across. Creative thing you have ever can come across. Purposeful thing you can ever come across. Empathetic thing you can ever come across. living for others than ever you can come across. Why does the soul do that? Living for others is because the soul knows it never dies. The soul dies? Mar gaya kya? Does the soul die? Right? If something doesn't die, doesn't finish off, why should it have any fear of anything? Why should it have any insecurity of any kind? हो सकता है? The soul is something, if I can give you an example now, instead of going into philosophy and higher spirituality, I'll give you an example. It is most reflected in the mother. It is most reflected in the mother. How is she concerned about herself more or of the child? Come on, now coming into normal territory, otherwise taking you somewhere else. Right? Where does it come from? Yeah. It comes from the soul. Taking care of others comes from the soul. And now, as teachers, you take from the mother. The child, after the age of roughly 3 years, starts his or her journey, which she was till the point of time she or he came to school, was being basically learning language from the mother tongue. Right? And at a speed which is unimaginable. Much, much faster than any kind of education which we can keep pace with. In days they pick words after words. In hours they pick new words and learn how to use it in different ways. This is what it is. And you are taking from the mother whose soul moved her to take care of the child, and now the mother has brought her son or daughter to you to take care of for 5-6 hours daily. So the child spends more time with you all. Real quality time. Now the question is, you have to be mother for a class of maybe 30. How do you do it? She did it for 1, 2, 3, 4 children. You have to do it at the level of 5 times, 6 times of hers, or 10 times of hers. Do you have that strength of the soul in you or not? And does it come automatically? आप बोल तो रहे हैं yes, yes, yes. 2 बच्चे शरारत करने लगे तो फिर आपको पता चल जाता है कि क्लास में अपना ही सोल हम गुम जाते. ठीक है? And the soul wants to run away from the class. So if the soul is strong, when it is challenged, it becomes better. Soul की quality है, mind की quality नहीं है. Mind comes under pressure, soul doesn't. ऐसे ऐसे बड़े जो कारनामे हुए हैं, लोग great things जो किए हैं, जो physically भी possible नहीं थी, mentally भी possible नहीं थी. They reached that state because they were capable of holding to their soul and not being exasperated at that point of time. Teachers need to become that in this age of AI. अंदर अपने इतनी मजबूती, because AI is like building a superstructure, huge, 100 stories and above, which we have buildings of. But as the structure goes off, as the structure of knowledge reaches the skies, the foundation of it has to also go deep. And the foundation of every knowledge is your soul. अगर आपकी knowledge AI supported or not rests on your soul, which has gone 10 times more deep than whatever AI can do you and give you, do to you and give you, you will be someone feeling superior to what you are getting from AI. Because you are exponentially better from the point of view of your soul, and the energies of the soul will be the real differentiating factor in the class, even after AI completely taking over the teaching methodology and content. It is possible. It can take the methodology and the content And at that time, if you have the strength in you to feel exponentially superior, feel, realize, understand, and prove it to yourself, not to anybody in the world, that I have a soul which is infinite. AI cannot be infinite. Our souls are infinite. Our souls are infinite. We don't know how to expand them. And we crush them under our physical and mental load. हमारे दिमाग का वजन और हमारा खुद का वजन हमारे सोल को खींच के नीचे लाता है, while it was designed to pull the physical and the mental to the highest level, the level which is post AI, not pre AI. There is no challenge for the soul, but the soul will consider AI a gift of God, where digitalization of our mind has become possible. And that is the greatest advantage I am speaking of. Taking from the mother and delivering more than a mother from the teaching perspective by developing your soul, which the mother has for 3, 4, 5 children, to capable of 30 children. Varna teacher nahi banna. परेशान हो जाओगे. ये हिम्मत अगर रखते हो तो टीचर बनना कि मैं सोल को 4, 5, 6 माहों की बना दूंगी. कर सकते? कोशिश तो कर सकते. और एक चीज को आसान करने वाली जो चीज है वो ये है कि all of us have a child in us, which we forget. You will say, how is it possible? Had we not a child in us, we would not be able to father or mother a child. मर्द और औरत ही से बच्चा पैदा होता है, नहीं होता है? होता है? होता है. बच्चा होता है ना? So if there was no child in us, how were we able to become father and mother? हमारा स्पर्म और एग जो है जाकर बच्चा बना, और हम में अगर बच्चा बनाने की ताकत नहीं तो बच्चा बनता नहीं था. So it is the child in us in the form of the sperm and the egg which proves that we have the child in us. अगर हम में होता नहीं तो हम कर नहीं सकते थे. आई बात समझ में? तो औलाद का होना, if you have children, it is a proof that you have a child in you, which has shown in the physical form and the mental form and the other form which we see in the child. That is the child which you have brought forth. And therefore, because you have it in you, you learn when you are in class to become like a child with a powerful soul. बच्चे आमतौर पे खुश होते हैं और खुश रहते हैं या नहीं रहते हैं? Generally, children are happy, right? But their souls are not evolved like yours. So if your souls get evolved, you have the child in you, and the powerful soul seeks the child in you, finds the child in you, and once it has found the child, it enters the class and becomes a child in itself. हो सकता? हाँ? पावरफुल सोल के साथ बच्चा बन जाना क्लास में, बच्ची बन जाना क्लास में. ट्राई करके देखिए, कोशिश करके देखिए. You will have to work on your souls like hell. छोटी पेटी चीजों में अपने आप को फंसाना नहीं है. अगर छोटी चीजों में अपने आप को फंसा लिए तो सोल श्रिंक हो जाता. दूसरों के बारे में बुरा सोचे तो सोल श्रिंक हो जाता. गाली को मुस्कुरा के जवाब नहीं दिए तो सोल श्रिंक हो जाता. प्रॉब्लम है. You are being cursed and you are smiling. That's the way the soul works. अगर इतनी अपने में ताकत आ जाए कि गाली पर मुस्कुराहट आ जाए तो गाली कितने लोग देंगे उसके बाद आपको? बोले 4 देंगे तो हंसने लगेंगे. सोल ईगोलेस होता है. सोल को किसी को कोई चीज प्रूव करने की जरूरत नहीं होती. सोल अपनी खुद की जिंदगी गुजारता है दूसरों के सपोर्ट के लिए, दूसरों से सपोर्ट लेने के लिए उसको कोई हाजत नहीं होती. दूसरों से जब सपोर्ट लेता है तो किसी तीसरे के फायदे के लिए. बन सकते हैं ऐसा? कोशिश तो कर सकते. एक दूसरे का सहारा लेके कोशिश कर सकते हैं, स्कूल के माहौल को बदलवा के कोशिश कर सकते हैं. Changing the whole perspective about yourself and then changing the perspective of the children in your class by becoming one like them. That would be the role of a teacher post AI. Thank you very much.